Hello everyone, welcome to Trails in the Game. Hope you're having a good day today. Let's just get this out of the way. If you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. And if you're watching this on Twitch, hit me with a follow. Anyways, let's get going.
What's next?
That's City Hall, huh? It's a beautiful building. Yeah, especially when you can see it up close.
It's actually a really old landmark. They restored it to keep the place feeling traditional.
You can really sense the history of the place.
Reset?
Shard search? Go.
Please wait a moment.
Are you Gracio? We're from Arkwright Solutions. Oh, so you're the ones who I've been hearing about. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Gracio, yes. I am the representative of Anchorville City Hall's tourism branch. There's no need to be so formal. It feels a little strange in a place like this. It ain't every day we get a 4-HPG from someone in the government. Even so, I expect my request should be right up your alley. Now, allow me to explain the situation. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Gracio. At least wait for me. My apologies, Mr. Bannings. Oh, it's your boss? Please allow me to introduce... That's not Bannings. I just thought it was funny his name's Bannings. The fix is right. I've heard the rumors. It's just amazing. It's weird they chose that name out of all the names they could have chosen. His Bannings is everybody knows. His Lloyd Bannings. I'm sure there's more than one Bannings in the Fairly universe, probably. You're right that we don't normally consider asking for outside help. Brassy here has been making the case that we should reach out to you. Seeing as the buck answered me as the manager, I'll be sitting on this meeting. Pardon me, so what's the deal with the request? As you can imagine, our tourism branch is in charge of Anchorville's PR and facility management insofar as they relate to tourism. That includes cooperating with certain sites used to reserve lodging. It's a service that books accommodations for you. Yeah, I've seen a few before. It's a little strange for the city to be involved in this, though. Well, we don't just think of ourselves as a transportation hub or a rest stop on the way to the capital. So we provide information to tourists about our various attractions and recommend accommodations and discounts they can use while they're here. We're now running a popular support campaign in conjunction with the space program offering partial rebates for lodging. Because of that, we've been getting more and more reservations than we ever thought possible. Wow, normally people just skip right by us since we're close to the capital. Sounds like you jumped on the space program bandwagon at just the right time. Oh, Aaron. More to the point, the request makes it sound like you've run into some trouble. Yes, for starters, some of the rooms that the guests reserved ended up being occupied before they even made it to the hotel. One group reserved a suite and to end up with a conference room. There was even a prepaid reservation that had no record of payment, causing the guests to lose out on the room. Such problems have been frequent, but only at the lodgings registered within on the site within the city. Only at Ackerville lodgings? That's strange. Did City Hall figure anything out? Not a thing, unfortunately. We don't know if this is an issue with the site, an error by a third party, or even some kind of crime. Whatever the case, we'd really like to get this taken care of quickly. In addition to affecting business operations, they've also resulted in a number of claims being made against us. I heard rumors about you. I've heard rumors about you while all this has been going on. Apparently you're familiar with the Orville Network and other technologies. We would truly appreciate your assistance. Alright, we'll accept. Really? That's reassuring. Normally I'd say it's up to the city to clean up its own mess. But if everything is in order, I'll leave the rest to Gracio. I'll still be keeping an eye on things though. We'll see whether or not you're like the rumors say. I don't get the feeling that he trusts us. Can't blame him. Even if our reputation's been growing, the work we do ain't exactly on the up and up. Now, we'd like to hurry up and get started, but we can't until we know where the issues actually occurred. Of course, now would be at Hotel Mercule on the back street, and the boarding house operating on the southeastern part of town. We've already spoken to the people in charge, so I'll leave the rest to you. One more thing before you go. Here. Gracio held out an envelope filled with Mira. Huh? What's this? What do you mean? This is the advance payment, of course. I believe what we need was made clear in our request. Please accept it. We only want this problem to be taken care of quickly. Naturally, you will be provided much greater remuneration upon the completion of the job. This is more like how we did transactions as mercenaries. Yeah, thanks to the offer, but we only accept payment after the request is complete. Hard to guess how much overhead we'll be dealing with. Can't you just pass after we wrap things up? Is that so? Well, if you say so. Seems a little shady. We'll let you know if we find anything, so don't worry. First, we need to check out Hotel Mercule and the boarding house by the station, right? Yeah, best get started.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Please wait a moment. There's so many kids. This is the wrong way. May I have a word?
Welcome. Do you have a reservation? Nah, just some questions. We're here on behalf of the City Hall regarding a certain incident. I see. This is about the booking site. Yes, our hotel is registered. Thanks to the tourism support campaign, the number of guests staying with us has increased over the last few years. It sounds like the number of problems has gone up too. Am I right? Yeah, just the other day we had an issue that affected two of our guests. Their reservations overlapped for the same room. Does that mean they were somehow able to reserve the same room at the same time? That definitely sounds like a problem. Indeed, the room in question sits facing the river with an excellent view of the city. After some discussion, we were able to move the guests who made the reservation second to a room on the other side of the hotel. To compensate them, we provided upgraded dining privileges and other benefits. However, the tourism support campaign ultimately failed to provide them with the rebate. Our guests were fairly dissatisfied as a result. That's pretty rough. It was a strain on the hotel too, wasn't it? Honestly, it's been nice not having to worry about profits recently. Needless to say, we're happy about the increase in visitors. It's just that the growing number of issues is becoming a problem. We reached out to the booking site to try to prevent this from happening again, but they said they couldn't identify the problem. about the case, huh? You go and share your communications with the booking site from the time of the incident, after you deleted your guest's personal information, of course. I suppose I can provide that much. Just a moment, please. Manager provided the data regarding the booking site. Seems to me that the booking site is overbooking and they don't really care what happens after that. And I think like Rossio, whatever his name is involved in it somehow. But it's kind of like the other guy where he made the request even though he's part of it, to make it look like that he's not part of it.
Pardon me.
We had to deal with complaints all day yesterday. We really need City Hall to do something about this as soon as possible. Excuse me, are you the person in charge here? Sorry to interrupt while you're so busy. Got him into chat? And you are? You're here on behalf of the City Hall about booking site problem. I'm glad to see you. Honestly, these issues have worn me out. We were told that you have an old apartment that you've been renting out as temporary lodging. Would you mind telling us about some of the troubles you've been having? Just the other day, a guest told me they made a reservation on the site, but we hadn't gotten notification about it at all. There was nothing we could accommodate them at the time. We could do to accommodate them at the time. We were still full. Reservation that shouldn't have gone through. Sounds like it's been a communication issue. What ended up happening with the guests? Well, we helped them find another hotel to stay in, but it's troublesome having to deal with all these unforeseen issues, including returning the mirror they said they already paid. The new hotel didn't fall under the ongoing tourism campaign, so the guests lost out on the rebate too. Since we were so busy helping them, we couldn't deal with our normal guests, resulting in a number of complaints. Sounds rough for such a small operation. Did they not find any flaws in the booking site system? I suppose that's a possibility. Depends on how complete the system is, but that's the first place I'd look after taking everything into account. We asked, but they told us they couldn't figure out where the problem originated. The site only just started operating, and there haven't been any similar issues elsewhere. I'm definitely seeing an increase in the people staying with us since I registered on the tourism guide's recommendation. But if I'm gonna have to keep dealing with these things, then I might have to back out. More people, more problems, I guess, but something does feel off. Mind if we take a look at the computer you use for reservations? We'd like to take a peek at the data from that day, just in case. Not at all. Here, I'll show you the way. Dan entered the boarding house and borrowed the data from the computer. We managed to get information from both the hotel and the boarding house that Gracio mentioned. Sounds like both of them had problems with the site, but no answers about why. We investigated the data we received, and it appears that the guests experiencing the problems were using different booking sites. There were records of other such cases as well, but there doesn't seem to be any common threads regarding the sites they use. Sounds like it's not a bug in the reservation system itself. Could be something on the outside, or maybe a problem with the lodging. Either's possible. I hate to doubt the people of my hometown, but should we get my mom involved? Miss Chloe? Yeah. Now, Louis de Chat Noir may not be a hotel, but the guest rooms typically go unused. But it's pretty famous in the area. The tourism branch has probably reached out to her before. She must know something about what's been going on. You're probably right. We ought to check in with her. Let's head over there now.
Receptionist.
See you later, Judith.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, you're back. It looks like you're in the middle of a horror PG. Your face suggests you need something from me. As my mom, nothing gets past her. We want to hear your thoughts on the current Forest PG. After calling out to the members of the crew standing by, they gathered at the corner booth to talk. Yes, I was approached by City Hall's tourism branch not too long ago. They said they would provide monetary assistance and wondered if I wouldn't open the second floor rooms to booking. Of course, given the secrets we keep, I had to turn them down. It sure would have made the place a lot more lively. Having more outsiders around would make it a little hard for the cast to play. If you want to protect your secrets, then you'd better off locking up Judith in her room. What's that supposed to mean? I'm pretty sure there's only one possible implication. You too, Katra? Anyway, that's the situation as it stands now. You hear anything about it? No, it ain't just a bug with the booking site. I heard about what happened at the hotel and the boarding house, but there's something else I found interesting. It's regarding the tourism support campaign. The tourism support campaign? That's the rebate offered on reservations made through the site. Yes, but it doesn't apply to everyone. There are a few conditions. You have to use the site, fill out a survey regarding the usage, and so on. Actonville City Hall ultimately has the final say. The problem, though, is timing. I looked into it. City Hall was making their decision after the reservation was confirmed, but before the info was sent to the hotel. That means City Hall is the one stopping the information from going through. The information on the reservation was only sent to the hotel after the determination was made. Certainly seems like a strange system, doesn't it? Sure it does. There's no reason for City Hall to get in the middle of the reservation process. Payments could get canceled. Whether or not someone qualifies for the rebate should be decided after they stay. That's how the other campaigns like this tend to handle it anyway. Begs the question, who's in charge of making these determinations? I've already looked into it. It's none other than the tourism branch's own Gracio. Duh. Our client, huh? This is starting to stink. But why? What for? It seems a little too complex to be a prank. But it's not like either the guests or the lodging are suffering much in damages. Hotels only lose a bit of time and cost in compensating their guests. And it's not like any guests have been tricked out of something. Not publicly, anyway. Could be something like that's happening, but it's just never got brought to our attention. Sounds like you got something in mind? Yeah, but I still got a few questions. Thanks though, we managed to straighten some things out. You certainly match your reputation. Hey, you're quite welcome. I don't really get it. We may have to start asking our questions more directly. Yes, let's head to Actonville City Hall. Because he's obviously guilty of something, but I can't figure out like what his aim is with it.
Veggies,
Like,
fish,
unless he's skimming some off the top and, like, keeping the rebate monies for himself.
There's so many pigeons!
That kid really loves pigeons.
Please wait a moment.
Archive Solutions, how's the request coming along? Do you have an idea of when we'll be able to put this behind us? Yeah, we talked to everyone involved. Is that so? I'm glad. Perhaps we should go into the meeting room for your report. Nah, here's good. Because it looks like we gotta clear up some misunderstandings. What does that mean exactly? Sounds to me like your investigation into the booking site is complete. Did you figure out what was causing the problems? Yeah, we sure did. Having you here works out. It'd be much quicker if you're involved. Hey, what? And let's start with our conclusions. Problems with the booking site that have been popping up are caused by you, our client. What are you saying? So it was him. It would clearly explain a lot if he's our guy. Yeah, including the true reason behind the trouble. Would you kindly elaborate? The trouble wasn't caused by the site itself, nor the lodgings, or the guests. It's a question of who caused the problems and why. The core issue is the discrepancy between the reservations the guests made and the information the accommodations received. Based on the fact that this problem is only happening in Agrabah regardless of the site being used, and given the systems in place for the tourism support campaign, we're able to narrow down the list of third parties involved. The company in question intentionally created trouble for the lodgings by falsifying reservation information. Ugh. Hold on a second, why would anyone do that? Sure, there were issues, but the payments people made were refunded properly and they were even compensated for their trouble. Nobody stands to get anything. Would someone really go through all that much trouble just to cause some problems? Not normally, no. You're right on the account. Especially if there wasn't a potential for a major payout that could offset the risk of being caught. But you must have an idea as to why someone would do this, Mr. Bannings. But there's nothing to gain from it. No, there's one thing. Something only someone within the tourism branch would know about. Something so few people ever deal with that it would easily go under the radar. You mean... the rebate mirror from the canceled reservations? Yeah, probably. With the reservation information altered, guests would be forced to cancel with the tourism campaign, but the funds are still requested when the reservation is completed. Our culprit in question exploited the gap and embezzled the funds from the cancellations. It's the kind of thing only one person has access to, the person who makes the determination. In other words, you. There has to be some talk up the ladder at City Hall. It was discovered that the reports didn't match the approved budgets, which means someone from the inside organization was up to something. An investigation has been pending. Gracio, mind giving me a look at your computer? That, you... I thought he was gonna run away. It's not true, sir. I would never embezzle money. I only wanted to bring some life into this town. Before I knew it, I had all this mirror at my fingertips. More than I'd ever seen. Oh, that's not what I meant to say. Well, I guess we managed to put the mystery to rest. Never imagined he'd be embezzling the funds. Well, whatever. At least we figured things out. What's the deal? This isn't what I was told. Gracio? You're the Spriggan, aren't you? You fix things, right? You'll do whatever you have to for Mira, even making crimes disappear. Didn't you read my request properly? Huh? Your request? Word on the street is the Orbital Network issues are within your area of expertise. Would you be able to help me clean up this mess? I had a feeling we weren't on the same page. Who expected us to help cover up his crime? What a huge misunderstanding. I did nothing wrong, the devil made me do it. If only you would just help me cover everything up instead of babbling about the whole thing. What kind of solutions are you? My whole life's over. Gracio, what a joke. Saying anything else at this point is just meddling, but we did accept his request. Don't throw a tantrum, you're not a kid. You're the one who tried using the Spriggan to hide criminal activity. Don't you think you ought to start by paying for that? Huh? First, admit your crimes, don't blame it on anyone or anything else. Otherwise, you won't be able to make amends, let alone start fresh. If you pose at a Horus PG, then you should take responsibility. You guys. We apologize for making a scene. We ain't trying to stand down any more than we already have. So do you mind taking him to another room and calling the cops for us? No, I don't mind. And so, Carmen Gracio was taken to another room. To prevent the disturbance from spreading, he was handed over to the police via the back door. After a time, an air of peace returned to the tumultuous City Hall. I hope you'll forgive me. I never expected things to turn out like this. If it's any consolation, I was at least able to arrange for payment on Gracio's behalf. You did solve the problem with the reservations after all. Seeing how things went, I almost want to ask for a bonus. But I'll let it slide. It's partly our fault for not noticing the issue earlier. Man, don't tell me you feel sorry for the bastard. I'm not that naive. Depending on the client, it's not impossible that we'd accept that kind of request. But we're not obliged to help someone who just wants to avoid paying for their crimes. You're right, that simply isn't our way. I see, so this is just brilliant. I'm ashamed to admit I was on my guard against you just because I had heard you did jobs for the underworld. That does sound like an appropriate reaction. It's a shame things turned out like this, but I think your tourism plan is a great idea. Please keep doing what you can to make our town a great place to visit. Of course. We'll have to restructure our campaign though, and earn back the trust of the people who made problems for it. Good luck with all the fallout too. As for us, it's the time we took our leave.
Another request complete.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Please wait a moment.
There's so many pigeons.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Receptionist is so...
Ah, you must be. Oh, hey. You sure made it here quick. Of course, I wasn't about to let the chance to catch the investigators of yesterday's incident pass me by. I see you came too. Well, I guess that's only natural. You accepted Van's presence so readily this time. Hey, I remember you. Weren't you part of the Horacion Guild branch? Your name was Luca, right? Hazel's granddaughter. That's right. It's been too long, Arbright Solutions. I've come to assist with communications and coordination between here, the capital, and Horacion. I'll be working with my grandpa to ensure smooth information dissemination between each branch as well as the headquarters. Okay, guessing that'll also serve as a safeguard in case something happens outside Anchorville. As for the other receptionists, I've heard a lot of talk about you. As I with you, Fixer, but I believe this is the first we've met. Allow me to formally introduce myself. The name is Legato. I've been wanting to make your acquaintance for some time. I imagine you're familiar with the rest of the bracers in Anchorville, so I hope we can all work together. Ideally, we have more manpower here, but we're not in a position to pull any more resources from Eden or other cities. Until we have a plan set in stone, we'll be providing support to this branch. In that sense, I'm glad Angie's around to help me out. This is her hometown. Incidentally, she just got back. Oh, right. Isn't she that junior bracer who recently came to Edith? Yes, I intend to have her return home for her own safety, considering the evolving situation in the capital. Of course, I didn't expect things to turn out like this. Thankfully, she's got her brother Legato to help walk her through the things here. In the meantime, we'll have her handle the city patrols and normal requests. I feel like this is a better alternative than leaving her in the capital all by herself. However, we have no foresight on what will happen or where We can't rule out the possibility that Anchorville will be used as a decoy. Not to mention, we need people able to respond at a moment's notice over a wide area. What with their use of teleportation. Somebody Luca from Aracion included, we already laid groundwork in every branch of the guild. This system we're creating will allow every guild branch of the Republic to work together in real time whenever the need arises. Damn, that's one hell of a feat. This guy's something else. Yeah, he's pretty famous around here. Some even say that the peace Anchorville enjoys is owed to him. I hear he's a retired A-rank racer. Apparently he hung up his hat because of some injuries he got. Thanks to all the life experiences he accumulated over his stint as a racer, his talent shines as bright as ever, even from behind that counter. Wow, he's amazing. This is all reassuring to hear. Shifting gears for a moment, would you be able to tell us about where things stand in Anchorville and anywhere else? For now at least, we haven't found any sign of that group being in the area. There isn't anyone roaming around chanting AD or anything else that would point to their presence here. Although the foot traffic has increased, there's been no particular deterioration in public order. Furthermore, no abnormalities have been identified in either Aracion or Messeldom to the north. All that to say, at this moment, we do not have any proof that they're operating in this city. Keep in mind though, that no one's found any trace of them elsewhere either, so we need to remain on the alert. Right, we may need to be doubly so, seeing as the police haven't seen any reinforcements to sent any reinforcements to Anchorville. It seems like the situation is the same everywhere. No one has anything in the way of evidence and they can't recklessly take action. The compound thinks, and some other people from anywhere are here too, and they got their eyes on this city. In any event, the road ahead of us is often riddled with complexities, but sometimes to see the way forward one must simply change their perspective. To that end, I'll place my hopes in the approach that this is distinctive of a Spriggan like yourself. I look forward to seeing what sort of tricks you have up your sleeve, Mr. Arkwright, and I'll try not to disappoint. Like you said, we got our own style and we'll follow it like always. Looking forward to seeing what you can do, Mr. Former A-Ranker. Oh, before I forget, could we ask them to help with that thing? Well, it's not a major concern right now, but we received word that multiple wanted monsters have appeared in the city's outskirts. I'd like to deal with that matter promptly so Alvis and the rest can give an investigation their undivided attention. I apologize, but could we ask for your assistance? I can have Alvis' group deal with the monsters to the north, but if you could handle the ones in the southern outskirts, I'd appreciate it. Sure, we do this kind of thing all the time. If it's just that area, we can take care of it, no problem. Alright, then let's start by sniffing around town like we always do.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Okay, I think that about covers every place there is to see. And we've gone through most of the forest PGs too. No sign of those masked guys or white replica. Right, they're still at large. Perhaps we ought to gather everyone together and discuss the matter. Yeah, I'm curious as to what Mom thinks. Let's head back to Chat Noir.
Let's do this.
Wait a minute.
Let's hit the road.
Veggies.
We have
fish.
all kinds of fresh
I don't
vegetables.
think I ever found a weapon shop here.
Need any maintenance? I'm
there
your
we go.
gal.
Because I thought this was just the Orbital shop.
Need any maintenance? I'm your gal. Come again. Need any maintenance? I'm your gal. Come again.
We're off.
I'm all for
Leave
it.
it to me.
Here goes! Serves you right!
A humble demonstration of my might. Be wary of ranged attacks. Raise them with magical attacks.
Let's get this rolling. Serves you right! Won't take long.
Your charges are destroyed.
That's what you get.
Not half bad, Aaron.
Be wary of ranged attacks.
Serves you right!
You're a rowdy crowd, aren't you?
I'll give it my best.
Careful. I sense an incredible aura.
You got it!
It's go time. Leave it to me. Yeah. There. Got you. Done. You're exposed. We're stunned. Excuse us.
Say we rough him up a little.
Ready for my torso.
Gotcha! There! It's done! Here! Gotcha!
What'd you expect?
Watch out for range attacks.
In your dreams.
Let's forget tricking. Look out! At your service. About to kill. Boost gauge limiter.
You picked the wrong guy to fight. Pretty hot shit, Van. Treasure chest.
Watch out. That enemy looks strong.
Shard search? Go.
Getting engagement.
Take this! Break! Take down! Gotcha! There! Take this! There! Stay calm and work through it. There! Gotcha! Down!
Activating shard.
Follow up!
Activate. Boost gauge
Lay to the
limiter.
ground,
Unlocked.
Judith!
We need to be cautious.
Here goes! Here goes! Take this! Take this!
I'm not a star for nothing.
You sure showed them, Judith.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
I see me some small fries.
That looks like a nice chest.
Let's get this roll.
Show what you're really capable of.
Shard search?
Gotcha!
Good chance to deploy shards. There are so many of them. Look out!
Press the wrong button.
Activating. Boost gauge limit increased. Activating skills. Boost gauge limiter.
It's go time.
Leave it to me. I can be of more use now.
Not done yet! This is it!
Ready for my gusto.
You've won. I'll take you on. There. I can live with this.
I owe you one on yes.
We can win right
Here goes! You got it! Not done yet! It's done! Gotcha!
And another.
Take that! Finish the job! Take that!
Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Search time.
Attack arts advised.
Let's get this rolling.
Let's have a look.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
I'm
Keep
way
your
out
distance while
here.
you're attacking.
Gotcha!
It should be safe for now.
Looks like the gang's all here.
That looks like a nice chest.
There are so many of them. Look out!
Follow up!
Shoot it! Boost gauge
You're up,
limiter
Aaron.
unlocked.
Keep up, Lanster!
Watch out. That enemy looks strong. I did it!
Well, what do you expect?
Leave it to me. Conducting search.
Whoops.
Now I've done it. Not done yet. Conducting search.
done yet. Conducting search. Conducting search. This is kid stuff. Security bypass. Conducting search. I made it! This thing's as good as unlocked.
Leave it the way it is for now.
I ain't letting up!
Keep your distance
Gotcha,
while you're
son! There! Get to work! There!
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Gotcha!
Combat over. Processing data.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Watch out for ranged attacks. Don't forget about your charge attack. Boost gauge fully replenished. Hit him with shots.
Snooze, you lose.
Here to support. Here to support. Boost gauge limiter unlocked. There we go.
You've got this, Agnes.
Excuse us.
Here goes.
We can get the job.
Take this. Nice. Moving on up.
I smell treasure. Ours work best on this enemy.
Gotcha, son. Break. Gotcha, son!
It should be safe for now.
I ain't letting up!
Watch out for ranged attacks! Enemy suppressed. Getting engaged. Nice work. Brace yourself. modifying your orbment, are you?
Of course! You may. You're in capable hands. Skill set amended.
Let's take a quick breather there.
All better.
Now we're talking. That one looks tough.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Let's party! COC, activate! There! Got your number!
You won't beat me!
Initiating drive!
Cypher, activate!
I've got you covered.
Gotcha!
Here to support. Show them what you got. Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Payback time! My chance!
Initiating drive.
Too slow! Gotcha!
I've got you covered.
Here goes. Initiating drive. I'll support you.
Here goes!
Boost gauge limiter released.
If you would. Show them what you got.
It's go time. I prowl in the night. There's nothing I can't swipe. Rimcat coming your way. It's go time.
Activating skill. The boost gauge limit has been raised.
Here to help. Pressure him and move in.
Now it's my move.
Cypher, activate!
Initializing drive.
I'm with you. Please.
Here to help.
I'll support you. Yeah.
You'll be sorry.
Keep it up. It's
Cypher
working.
activate. Pressure him and move in. Here to help. Ha!
Thanks.
You saved me. Got it. I'll take you on. I'll give it my all.
Initializing drive.
Yeah!
Here goes!
Initiating drive.
You'll be sorry.
COC in operation.
Ha!
Get zapped!
I've got you covered.
There!
If you would. Show them what you got.
I'm with you.
Initializing
I'm
drive.
with you. Please.
Thanks, Al. I'll take that. Here goes!
at your service.
Night.
Boost gauge limit. Activating skill.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Reward deposited.
I guess we're off.
Can I help you? Come again.
Dan's group met up with the rest of the reserve team members. Chloe joined them as well, and they all discussed their thoughts about the current state of affairs in Anchorville. At present, there's no sign of the vestiges are here in Anchorville, and yet you feel as though there's something out of place. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, a telltale sign of that was the 4 SPGs posted around the city. I agree, there was something different about them, compared to the usual fare in Edith and the other places. Like all of them asking us to cover up embezzlement and to silence people just because some accusations were thrown their way. What did they think we were going to leave at the chance to sink our careers and be sent up the river? I've got nothing against taking jobs from people on the opposite end of the law, but if only if it doing so makes sense. Or at least that's what I did when I first opened shop, but I hardly ever take those kind of gigs now, whether in Edith or on trips. If I'm being real, both of those 4 SPGs were so twisted they left a real nasty taste in my mouth. This time I asked Bob to spread word about the 4 SPGs, basically informed my cafe regulars about them through subtle means. If the information was misinterpreted, thereby distorted before it spread, then I believe I'm the one to blame. Unless it was an act of sabotage. You don't mean... Are you suggesting someone deliberately distorted the information? Call it a hunch. It's not like I have any proof, but something smells off about this. I'll confound the Spriggan and make him suffer. That's the stench of malice that's assaulting my senses. Stench of malice, huh? Are you saying that they deliberately spread misinformation just to harass you? Like I said, it's just a hunch. That's not what's important here. The main issue is on the table is the sudden heel turn they did. You got a call from the police and the guild a bit ago, right? Yes, on account of 2 former clients. Their investigations unearthed several points of commonality between them. Like what? They had no recollection of the moment wherein that they were coerced and subsequently lost their composure. Moreover, they had recently been admitted to Anchorville General Hospital. Wait, what the shit? The part about losing their memories reminds me of Jeffrey. This can't be a coincidence. Something's fishy at that hospital. Yeah, there's too many things that point back to that place. The hospital has many inpatients from Edith too, not just locals. I feel awkward poking my nose around there without just cause, but maybe we can at least pay it a visit. That may not be a bad course of action. Just tread carefully if you decide to take it. The notion that something is going on at that hospital has me wary. Possible even that the conclusion was put in our heads by our mystery tall tale teller. Honestly, from what I'm sensing about his character, he's not some big fish worth stressing about. The opposite, in fact. Even so, we should still look into it. The hospital is a quick walk from the street in front of the city hall. But with a group as big as ours, we'll definitely draw attention to ourselves. It might be better if some people stayed behind. Good point. Let's bring along people who will blend in more naturally. I'd like to clamp down on the Fixer vibe if we can. And why don't you bring Fairy Catcher and me along? That could work. The chances of us arousing suspicion and being questioned would be minimal. We'll go undercover and have our comms just in case. Do be careful and make sure you're prepared before heading in.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Those are impressive results.
Feeding the hungry's what I do. If you want seconds, just say the word.
Need any maintenance? I'm your gal. Come again.
Modifying your orb.
You're in capable hands. Skill set amended. That is a single element slot.
Need any maintenance? I'm your gal. Come again.
You're incapable, and that is a single element slot.
Anchorville General Hospital is just up ahead. Once we begin our investigation, I imagine we'll be there for a while. Well, I'm gonna save this for another time because I only got like 15 minutes left and I don't want to like break this section up. So this is gonna be a little shorter than usual. Hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Once again, like, subscribe, or follow. Have a good day, everyone.